Now, the little lion cubs, they start messing with him. Biting his tail, biting his ears. He doesn't do anything. The lioness, she starts messing with him, coming over, making trouble. Still, nothing. Now, the other animals, they notice this. And they start to move in. The jackals, hyenas, they're barking at him, laughing at him. They nip his toes and eat the food that's in his domain. They do this, and they get closer and closer and bolder, till one day, that lion gets up and tears the shit out of everybody, runs like the wind, eats everything in his path. Because every once in a while, the lion has to show the jackals who he is.
We know how significant this fight is for me in my career. So we just said, let's go somewhere we don't know, we're not familiar with, we've never been before.
Yes, sir.
We so used to kind of training in Detroit. So we just take it back to uncomfortable situations. You know, no excuses.
Part of being a champion is about being uncomfortable. That's what it's about. Like mentally, I believe that every water, I don't give a is lake, a pond. I always think of sharks in every piece of water, bro. So I don't with water at all. Hey, everything. It could be the smallest little pond. I'm like, nah, I ain't getting in there. There's probably sharks in there. I think sharks is in everywhere. I know sharks is just like this, though. We out here at 6 in the morning on the beach, and we uncomfortable. Everybody's in my camp is uncomfortable right now. I left my family, my daughter, my son, my woman. My brother did the same thing with his family. My dad did the same thing with my mom. Nobody that's with me right now lives in Tampa. Everybody's uncomfortable. And that's how the dream gotta work. Everybody gotta put their all into making this work. Charlo probably training at home, where he's going home to his wife and his girl and his son. But my son, I kissed my son, I said, I'll see you when it's over, son. Daddy gotta go focus right now. Go. The fight plays in my head every day. That's all I give a damn about is beating him. I was born to fight him. The guy is a great fighter, man, but I see right through him. You know what I mean? Everything inside that man, I know for sure the wouldn't beat me. He's nothing awesome. A lot of hole in his heart. Respect. Only thing I live for every day, respect. Not no money, not no jewelry. He praise and appreciate. He's such a pretender. I'm gonna beat him every single time.
Good. Yes, sir.
So much animosity in me. Like, I just want to prove the world and him what I've known my whole life, that I'm the best fighter in the division.
Charlo.
This is going to be a war. They're going to be going after each other.
Harrison.
Do or die for him is do or die for me. It's all or nothing.
The World Super Welterweight Championship, December 21st on Fox.
Oh!
And the new WWE.
A shocker here in Brooklyn by unanimous decision.
He didn't win that fight.
What do you do now? Where do you go from here?
Just get my belts back and get all the belts. I've seen many of the champions lose and come back.
I think this is going to be a war. They're going to be going after each other.
Do or die for him is do or die for me. It's all or nothing.
The World Super Welterweight Championship, Harrison versus Charlo, December 21st on Fox and the Fox Sports app.
G5Jeff TV, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the share button as you come on in. Big shout out to all the sponsors of the channel. All the information is in the description box. And follow your boy on Instagram and Twitter at BoxingFirst Also, hit the notification bell so you can be notified when I drop all of my videos. Now, this is the official breakdown and prediction video for Jermell Charlo versus Tony Harrison, the rematch. You seen the video. Highly controversial first fight. A lot of people felt like Jermell Charlo won that fight. Tony Harrison and his team was like, damn that, we won the fight. We won the fight clearly. And And it's been a lot of build up to this rematch. I think they've done a really good job promoting this rematch. And anybody that's new to the channel, we'll come down to breakdown and prediction videos. I'm the goddamn GOAT. It is what it is. If you need proof, just go back on the channel and listen to all my breakdown and prediction videos. 90% of the time, I get it right. Now, this one was hard. This one was difficult. I'm not even going to front, because I know exactly what each guy needs to do. It's just a matter of trying to guess what's going to happen. Now, I'm going to start off with Tony Harrison. With Tony Harrison, is really, really, really simple. He cannot do what he did in the last fight and expect a victory. The way he won the first fight was so controversial. He's not going to be able to get away with that a second time. So with that being said, Tony Harrison needs to establish himself offensively outside of the jab. We know the jab is going to be there. We know Tony Harrison is the better boxer. Like I said, even in his 2 losses, Tony Harrison has outboxed every single person he's ever been in the ring with in his professional career. And I stand on that. But he needs to establish more than just the jab in this fight. That's number 1. Number 2, Tony Harrison needs to do 2 things in this fight in terms of boxing style. Number 1, he needs to have points in this fight where he's walking towards Jermell Charlo, where he's being the aggressor and letting his hands go. And number 2, if he's not doing that, then he needs to be a straight counterpuncher. He needs to be a straight counterpuncher. Because Jermell Charlo was walking through his front door. Now, he's responsible defensively, but he needs to make it where Jermell Charlo was running in the shots. And he did that a few times in the first fight, but not nearly enough for my liking. And the third thing, Tony Harrison needs to keep his composure and weather that storm in the first 2 rounds. Because Jermell Charlo got so much pent up anger, he's coming after him. You better believe that he's coming after him. Those are the 3 key things for Tony Harrison to pull off a victory in this fight. Now, moving on to Jermell Charlo, real simple. The reason he lost the first fight is because he didn't put any pressure on Tony Harrison. He showed Tony Harrison too much respect inside of the ring. That's number 1. He has to be a little more disrespectful in this rematch. Number 2, he needs to let his hands go. Get mid-range and close. Let your hands go. Mainly body shots. He needs to put in major body shots within the first 4 rounds of this fight. Major body work. Which leads me to my third and final point with Jermell Charlo. Jermell Charlo needs to push the pace. He needs to play high-speed chess, not slow-speed chess. He played slow-speed chess against Tony Harrison in the first fight, and that was a big reason why he lost. The reason why Tony Harrison took 2 losses in his career is because he was gassed out. And when he's gassed out, he's not sound defensively, and he gets caught with overhands. It's a fact. You have to push the pace against Tony Harrison and test his conditioning. He didn't do that in the first fight, and that's what Jermell Charlo needs to do. Now, I've been going back and forth on how I feel about this fight, and I'm going to keep it all way a bean with you. For betting purposes, I'm going to bet a draw. I think the odds are like 18-1 or something like that. I'm betting the draw. But in terms of non-betting, I got Jermell Charlo winning this fight 10th round stoppage. Jermell Charlo gets his title back 10th round stoppage. And this was a hard one. This was a hard one. This is a 50-50 fight for sure. I would not be surprised if Tony Harrison win this fight. And I wouldn't be surprised if it's a draw like I'm going to bet. And I hope so, because that's 18-1. I need all them coins at the end of the day. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comment section. G5Jeff TV. Hit the subscribe button. Hit the like button. Please share this video. Support your boy. Support good content at all times. I appreciate y'all. Peace.